Hi, how are you? I would like to tell you something about double tonguing. I still did it, but to repeat is not about things. How we can manage the double tonguing? First, the double tonguing is useful and necessary only when you arrive at a speed in which the normal tonguing is not, you cannot use normal tonguing, but normal tonguing could be fast. This is normal tonguing. So it's a good thing to practice and to try to make faster the normal tonguing. But sometimes there is some passage in 30 seconds or something very fast. The normal tonguing doesn't work, and we can use the double tonguing. Why the double tonguing make that we can go faster? Because the normal tonguing is like if I use this pom 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 pom. Okay, the double tonguing in one movement I make two tonguing. Ta 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 ta. So where pim 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 piri titi 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 titi. For this reason the tonguing is yes, for this reason the tonguing is make that can go faster. And with the tongue, when we make tonguing, okay, when we make tonguing, this is the mouth, the mouth, and this is the tongue. The movement is here, two, 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 two. We say that is a beat like this, but in effect, what make the tongue is to open, and then the air go out. It's not really that the tongue make boom, boom, but it's close and just make t, t, t. Okay, so it's not really a beat. It's not really like this. It's tum, tum, tum. The double, we use the beginning of the tongue and the part at the end of the tongue. So we use this and this. This is the tongue, and we use this. In effect, we use this and this. It's complicated to explain. This is the higher part of the mouth. This is the tongue. Let's make this and this, this and this, this and this, this and this. So it's a double movement, because it's the same when you pronounce two, like total, two, and que, like car, ka, ke, te, ke. The te is with the beginning, the front part of the tongue, and the ke is of this back side of the tongue. Te, ke, te, ke. Te, in effect is te, ke, te, ke, te, ke. But we can think te and then ke, te, ke, te, ke. What is the problem? Is two different parts of the tongue make it's very unnatural to have the same exactly movement, so the same exactly effect with two parts so different. It's like if you move the finger and then you move this, tum, boom, tum, boom. It's difficult that these two so different parts could make the same effect. And in effect, if you don't practice, if you don't study, if you don't have learned to use a good double tonguing, your double tonguing will make patum, 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 because there is two different parts of the tongue. What could be the solution? There is many steps. The first is to learn to use the back part of the tongue, just using ku, to make a music without tu, t, without this first part of the tongue, t, but without k. And then you can make a music ku, 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 ku. This has been made with k, without tu. K, 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 k. In effect, the ku is not so good as tu. This was tu, and this was ku. There is some small difference, but if you practice normal pieces, scale or the brother Jacob, only with ku first. Second, to practice something very simple and very slow, like 5 notes, with tuku. Tuku, tuku, tu. Tuku, tuku, tu. Not in speedness. This is the mistake, that the people thinks double tonguing is for going fast. So I use double tonguing, I practice double tonguing in fastness, in the speedness, I don't know. No, doesn't work. We have to use double tonguing in very slow music for learning the double tonguing. Like this, I will use tuku, tuku, tu. And then going down. It's very important to go slow because you can listen the exact relationship between tongue and finger, ear and instrument. And then, this is important, we will make the opposite, not tuku, tuku, tu, but ku, tu, ku, tu, ku. And you try ku, tu and tuku, that has the same effect, but slow, not fast. Forget the speediness. Slow. This is the most important thing that I have to tell you. Tuku, 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 tu. And now, ku, tu, ku, tu. Good. Now, with these 3 elements, to use only ku, to use tuku, but slow, and to use the opposite, ku, tu, slow. With this procedure, you are in the correct way for learning. Then what is the 4th step that I use it? I don't know, it works with all the people, but this is what I did 50 years ago when in September for a month I study 1 hour for each afternoon the double tonguing. The 4 steps is to choose to select a piece that you love, a piece that is important for you for musical reason, with the 16th tu, and then to practice it slow with double tonguing. This was the sonata in C major that with alto recorder we play in F major. And then what happened? You have to select a metronome. I will try to select a metronome, and then you have to start very slow, very incredibly slow. I am using TUKU, and then KUTU. Okay, and we are on 40. 40, these 40 are the eighths, so each pair of note is 40. TUKU 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 TUKU. You are 40. Today is Tuesday. Wednesday you make on 42. And what is interesting, that's making a 42, you have the impression that you are the same speed. And Thursday you have 44. Not change the speed in the same day. You remain one day on this speed, 44. And you have to listen your music and follow that the quality of the tonguing is sweet, is delicate, and egal. Not the two different from ku, because tuku is not an historical pronunciation that need difference. Tu, turu, turu. No, tuku is a modern one in which ku and tu has to be the same. After 1 week you are arrived, I don't know, at 54. After 2 weeks you will arrive, I suppose, at 69. There is an entire piece that you have to do. After 4 weeks, 88. After 5, I suppose, 112. But as you can see, what is important is the regularity, 144. What is important is that this now 184. You can also make 92 the quarter. And after a week probably you will arrive at 116. The limit is not in the tongue, but it's in the finger. So this is my suggestion for learning and practicing double tonguing. I hope it's been useful. Bye bye.